Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after topics out there: how to become rich. We've all heard stories about people striking it rich, but what if I told you that financial success is achievable for almost anyone with the right strategy? Stick around as we discuss 10 practical, real-life tips that will change your financial future. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more life-changing advice on money, success, and personal growth. Now, let's get started. Tip 1. Start early. Compound interest is your best friend. Time and compound interest are two of the most powerful tools in wealth building. You may have heard the term compound interest before, but do you fully understand its impact? Albert Einstein is believed to have called it the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. Imagine investing just $200 per month from age 25 until retirement at 65. With a modest annual return of 7%, you'd have around $525,000 by the time you retire. But if you start at 35, that figure drops to only $245,000. That's the incredible power of time. The earlier you start, the less effort it takes. According to a report by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, starting to save for retirement just 10 years later means needing to save double the amount every month to reach the same goal. So, the takeaway here is simple. Start now, no matter how small, and let time do the heavy lifting for you. Tip 2. Develop financial literacy. You wouldn't try to fly a plane without learning how it works, right? The same goes for your finances. Financial literacy is the foundation of wealth. In a 2021 study by the National Financial Educators Council, NFEC, it was revealed that a lack of financial knowledge cost Americans over $352 billion in 2020 alone. That's an average of $1,389 per person. Understanding money, debt, investing, and how taxes work is essential. As Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, says, "The single most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it is trained well, it can create enormous wealth." Start by educating yourself through books, podcasts, and even YouTube channels. Some great resources include The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham, I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi, and websites like Investopedia. Tip 3. Budgeting, the roadmap to wealth. If you don't know where your money is going, how can you control it? Budgeting is like GPS for your financial journey. It gives you direction. A popular method is the 50-30-20 rule, which allocates 50% of your income to needs, housing, food, 30% to wants, entertainment, dining out, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. According to a Gallup poll, less than 1/3 of Americans keep a detailed household budget. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and undersave. A well-planned budget is not about restricting your lifestyle. It's about freeing up money to invest, save, and grow. Budgeting apps like Mint and YNAB, You Need a Budget, can help you keep track and stay accountable. Tip 4. Save aggressively and automate. Its saving should be a non-negotiable habit. The richest people in the world didn't get there by spending everything they earned. They saved and invested aggressively. A good rule of thumb is to aim to save 20 to 30% of your income. This may seem high, but start where you can and build up. Automating your savings can make this process painless. According to a study by Bankrate, only 21% of Americans save more than 15% of their income. What's even better is setting up automatic transfers to a savings or investment account. Behavioral economists have found that automating savings increases the likelihood of meeting financial goals by reducing the friction of manual decision-making. Pay yourself first, as financial expert David Bach puts it in his bestseller, The Automatic Millionaire. This simple act of automatically transferring funds can grow your wealth over time without the temptation to spend. Tip 5. Invest wisely. Don't just saving is great, but if you're just letting your money sit in a regular savings account, you're losing out. Inflation is the silent killer of wealth. In the U.S., inflation has averaged around 2 to 3% annually, meaning your money loses value over time if it's not growing. The stock market, real estate, and other investment vehicles offer far greater returns. Historically, the S&P 500 has delivered an average return of 10% annually, far outpacing inflation. If you invest $10,000 in an S&P 500 index fund today and let it sit for 30 years, at 10% annual growth, you could have around $175,000. According to Warren Buffett, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Long-term investing, particularly in low-cost index funds, is a proven method for building wealth. Tip 6. Build multiple income streams. According to a study from the IRS, the top 1% of earners almost universally have multiple streams of income. Relying on just one job or one income source is risky. Creating several income streams, such as side businesses, rental properties, or dividend-paying stocks, not only diversifies your risk but accelerates your wealth building. Financial guru Grant Cardone says, "You will never get rich without multiple flows of income. Start small, maybe by monetizing a hobby or renting out a spare room. The goal is to build and diversify over time. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income, so why rely on just one?" Tip 7. Avoid lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest traps people fall into as they earn more is lifestyle inflation. The more they make, the more they spend. You've probably seen it. Someone gets a raise and immediately buys a new car or a bigger house. Don't fall into that trap. Instead of increasing your spending, increase your savings and investments. A 2020 study by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau found that 43% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, regardless of income level. To combat this, practice delayed gratification. It's tempting to upgrade your lifestyle as soon as more money comes in, but by resisting the urge and sticking to your budget, you'll grow wealth faster. The key here is simple. Live below your means. Tip 8. Leverage the power of networking. Building wealth isn't just about what you know. It's also about who you know. As entrepreneur Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Wealthy individuals understand the importance of building a strong network. A study from the Harvard Business Review found that professionals with strong networks are more likely to receive promotions and increase their wealth over time. By surrounding yourself with financially savvy people, you gain access to valuable insights, resources, and opportunities that may not be available otherwise. Join local business groups, attend financial seminars, or network online through platforms like LinkedIn. Remember, your network can significantly influence your net worth. Tip 9. Avoid bad debt. Embrace good debt. Debt is often painted as the villain in personal finance, but not all debt is bad. Bad debt is high-interest consumer debt, credit cards, payday loans, etc., that drains your resources. But good debt can actually help you build wealth. This includes things like a mortgage or student loans that provide long-term value. According to data from the Federal Reserve, the average American household owes about $5,300 in credit card debt. If you're using debt to buy appreciating assets like real estate or to invest in education that boosts your income potential, it can be a smart move. But always be cautious. Too much debt, even if it's good, can become unmanageable. Tip 10. Be patient and persistent. Lastly, and most importantly, building wealth takes time. As Jeff Bezos says, all overnight success takes about 10 years. Too many people give up because they don't see immediate results. The median net worth of households aged 65 to 74 is over 7 times greater than those under 35. Wealth takes time, and it's crucial to stay patient and stick with the plan. Persistence is key. Whether it's saving more, learning about investments, or finding new income streams, the journey to financial success is a marathon, not a sprint. As Benjamin Franklin said, energy and persistence conquer all things. Building wealth doesn't require luck. It requires discipline, knowledge, and patience. So, what's your biggest financial goal? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss our next financial success tips. Remember, the journey to wealth starts with small, consistent steps. Stay committed and financial freedom will follow. Thanks for watching.